This is a user's guide for all new fitness professionals starting their career in the industry. Self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and stubbornness are going to sabotage your success if you're not careful. So I'm going to share with you the perfect strategy to overcome these pitfalls, and these are the same pitfalls that all new fit pros face when entering into the industry. So tell me if this sounds familiar. You did it. Congratulations. You finally passed your fitness professional exam. Your career starts now. After months of studying your ass off, endless memorizations, note-taking, flashcards, Google searches, you can finally breathe easy knowing that now you've arrived. You are, congratulations, a credentialed fitness professional. By now, if you're anything like me, you've already told everybody that you know, you've hung your certification, you've spent way more time than you're willing to admit just staring at it, smiling, and patting yourself on the back for a hard job well done. You can breathe easy now, confident that the hard part's over. So you've made a billion social media posts, you've informed the entire world that you're finally open for business, and now you're taking on clients. Then, nothing. It's literally like all of the hard work that you've done to get to this point right now was all for naught. Now, trust me, you are not alone. I went through this for years, and so have countless thousands of your contemporaries have been through this. I'm going to share with you a quick story to demonstrate that you're not alone, because you're not alone. And then I'm going to give you the ideal strategy that you can use to erase any self-doubt that you have. You can fortify your confidence, and it's going to nurture your passion for becoming the preeminent fitness professional within your area of expertise. First truth: you can be anything, or you can be everything. It's impossible for me to forget how excited I was when I earned my first certification back in the summer of 1999. Back 22 years ago. I remember after an entire year of studying my ass off and failing my first attempt, I finally passed my ACPT. And like you, I remember feeling like I finally had that key that unlocks the door to the rest of my life. I couldn't wait to wedge my foot in the door, kick it open, and introduce myself, proclaim myself as the most ambitious, most eager, and hardest working trainer ever to join the Fit Pro ranks. I pictured thousands of people shoving their way in front of each other, just trying to get to the front of the line for their chance to train with me. My career, I had visions of it. My career was going to explode. Being a Fit Pro, that was my destiny. And now my destiny manifests, except there was literally none of that waiting for me on the other side. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was this make or break hustle. I was surrounded by people that didn't know my name, didn't care to know my name. Nobody paid me any mind. I anticipated that earning my CPT would prove that I earned my spot. I was good enough, and it proved that I deserved equal consideration among my peers. But the joke was on me. It seemed like this piece of paper meant more to me than to anybody else, except for, of course, my mom. I miss you, Mom. Even though I earned the title of certified personal trainer, I still wasn't everything that a personal trainer could be. How could I have been? I was way too new. I realized instead that I was anything a personal trainer could be, and there's a huge difference. Like every freshman fitness professional, I missed the job experience that would bridge these two constructs for me. I was frustrated, I was angry, I was impatient, but I persevered, and I took my lumps, and I learned my lessons. And eventually, every single one of these lumps and lessons became the wood that I needed to build my ladder that would help me ascend from ambiguity to professional prominence. The fact is that every single one of us has this ladder to climb, but every single one of these ladders is going to be unique, though it's constructed from the same universal truths. Let me share a few of these truths with you and help you begin building your ladder of ascension. First universal truth: the market tells all. Fact of the matter is that the market knows best. It always knows best. And sometimes this is a ridiculously hard pill for some people to swallow. Like it or not, The market, not your competition, sets your prices. The market, not your competition, decides what equipment you need to buy, what music you play, what packages are better suited, and so many other things. You take this one step further and you realize that it never matters what the competition does. It only matters what the competition does insofar as it's incidental to what's agreeable with your market. The market will tell you everything you need to know about everything you need to know, plain and simple. The better you know your market, the better you know your business, not the other way around. Another truth, unapologetically you. When starting our new career, our top priority is always to build a solid client base as fast as we can. We will say yes to literally anybody. It doesn't matter if they want to lose weight, strength train, they're pregnant, just had a hip replacement, training for an Ironman, want to learn how to do a pull-up. It doesn't matter. We'll do it, and we'll try like hell to serve them the best that we can. Inevitably, some are going to go, and some are going to stay. Our renewal rate will slip, and we'll end up with a fraction of the clients that we had just a few weeks or just a few months ago. Does that sound familiar? We've seen it. And when it does happen, and it does happen, we come down on ourselves way harder than we probably should. But I mentioned before, this is the market at work. It's telling us the type of client that we fit best. But in the absence of that amazing insight that the market always provides, we often begin down this ugly path of self-doubt and unfair insecurity. Every single great business person on the planet deals with imposter syndrome. It is a given. It is a universal truth, but it is real. Imposter syndrome is unforgiving, and it's totally normal and can be expected. Your most potent weapon for combating this feeling of inadequacy is simply accepting that you're not going to be all things to all people. None of us are all things to all people. We naturally click with some people, and we naturally don't click with others. We have a certain clientele who's going to click best with us. And yet another example of how the market provides us with these invaluable insights that help us specify who our ideal client is going to be. And it provides us with unbiased guidance that helps us refine our messaging. Furthermore, it is equally as important to remind ourselves that it is us. We are the professionals. The people are hiring us. They're coming to us. Never forget that it was you that studied your ass off. Never forget that it is you who continues to improve your skills and get a deeper understanding of the things that are important to you and the people that you're going to serve. And never forget that it was you who has made it your life's work to serve those that would benefit from your skill set. Fact is, the sooner you can establish who you're not well suited to help, that's the sooner you can establish who you are well suited to help. So figure it out, listen to the market, and don't take it personal. The market is indifferent and unbiased. It tells us everything that we need to know. Universal truth number 3. This is my favorite. I saved my favorite for last. Time is honey. It applies to every single Fit Pro, whether you're new, novice, you've got as much experience in the industry as I do, you've got more, it doesn't matter. It is the single most important thing we can ever do to grow our business. It's free, it's got an unbelievably high conversion rate, and an uncomfortably high return on investment. Fact is, I owe the majority of my professional success to this very principle. This will allow you to qualify your prospective clientele before you find yourself in a situation that you would have much rather avoided. There is no better way to build and nurture long-term, high-value relationships than establishing a flawless, a picture-perfect practice of what I'm about to tell you. It's so simple, it's so natural, and it's so unbelievably effective, yet it's a largely underappreciated practice that's the cause for so many passionate debates in so many Fit Pro circles. You ready for it? Here it is. I'll assume that you're familiar with that old adage that proclaims that you'll attract way more flies with honey than you will with vinegar. Well, in this case, your time is that honey. And the more that you selflessly give, the more clients you will naturally attract. Answer every question every time without holding anything back. Give your best information out to anybody that would ask for it. It seems simple enough, though some fitness professionals are way too protective of their time, and they feel like they should get paid to answer questions, as if answering questions is what pays the bills. And frankly, I submit to you that information is not proprietary. It shouldn't carry a cost. It gives us the chance to engage on a meaningful level with somebody who is right now standing in front of us, appealing to us for guidance. In the modern age, information is ubiquitous. It's free-flowing. It's readily available to absolutely everybody. Telling a potential client that you won't answer their questions because this is how I make my living, that's not just offensive, that's downright disingenuous, if not a total freaking lie. If information were all that we needed, we'd all be millionaires. We'd all have perfect bodies, our kids wouldn't misbehave, and we would all have 140 IQ. So, it's obviously not that. What it takes is trust, confidence, experience, structure, and a safe and effective program. That's what people buy. That's what you sell, and that's what we get paid to do. Not answering questions to the best of our ability is probably the fastest way that we can alienate ourselves from the people who would otherwise trust us to manage their fitness and manage their fitness programming. I can't think of a better way to build rapport and demonstrate our abilities than to engage in honest and meaningful conversations with those who feel they would benefit from our expertise. I can't. They're standing right in front of you. They're asking you for value. Give them value. Pay into that. That builds equity, and eventually that equity pays dividends. We, as fitness professionals, we make our living by changing people's lives. We change people's lives by giving them the tools they need to make health and fitness a permanent and positive part of their life. Period. I've always given my best information away for free. Whenever you want to know, just ask me and I'll tell you. It is the best way that I can demonstrate that I've got relevant knowledge, that I've got the experience, that I've got the skill set and the tools that you need, that you're hoping for. I'm giving you a sample of that. That's an opportunity for me. So I can't suggest strongly enough, provide as much value as often as you can, because I promise you this, if you're not willing to answer questions, then your potential clients who literally has to walk away from you, your potential clients will find somebody that will. There are plenty of fitness professionals out there, just like me, who are happy to answer questions for free and to the best of my ability, without charging you or giving you an attitude. That's why my phone never stops ringing, and every single time my phone rings, guess what? That's opportunity calling. Opportunity rarely calls twice, especially if you hung up on it the first time. Don't ever forget that. Good luck. Thank you, and may fortune favor you in all that you do. Congratulations again. Welcome to the industry. It's great to have you. I'll see you soon.